Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
Hello there, a very warm welcome to Lunchtime News. I'm Nanelle Jawatna. Before we head into our stories in detail, here are the headlines.
Train strike inconveniences students facing the ordinary level examination. Secretary to the Ministry of Transport says letters of vacating posts will be issued today against workers who fail to report to duty. Political parties submit nominations for the local government polls.
The general public continued to be seriously disrupted by the railway trade union strike action.
Students on their way to sit for the GCE ordinary level examination were among those inconvenienced. Deputy General Manager of Railways Vijay Samarasinghe has said 2 short-distance trains were deployed for students sitting for the GCE ordinary level examination. Secretary to the Ministry of Transport G.S. Vidanage has said that if all those who are engaging in the railway strike action do not report to work, they will be considered to have vacated their positions. He added that time was given until last evening for all workers to report to work. The Secretary added that workers of 8 trade unions have reported to work since last evening. President Maithripala Sirisena requested all workers engaging in the railway strike action to report to work, taking into consideration the inconvenience caused to the students who are sitting for the GCE ordinary level examination, as well as the inconvenience experienced by the general commuters. He made the request via a communique issued by the Presidential Media Division. In the communique, the President requests the trade unionists to act responsibly and fulfill their duties, as this examination is a competitive exam for the students' higher education. The President also adds that an opportunity would be given to the railway trade unions involved in the strike action to engage in discussions to clarify and come to a final decision in relation to their unresolved issues.
The GCE ordinary level examinations for the year 2017 began today. 688,536 applicants are sitting for this year's exam across 5,116 examination centres. The exam will be concluded on the 21st of December.
429,493 school students and 259,080 private applicants are sitting for this year's examinations, while 50,000 officials have been deployed to carry out duties at these examination centres. Irregularities at the examination centres can be reported to the examination department through 1911 and to the police headquarters through 011 242 1111. Confidential information can be reported through fax number 011 288 5220. The issues with regards to examinations can be reported to the nearest police station. 15,000 police personnel have been deployed for the protection of the examination centres.
33 political parties and 12 independent groups have deposited bonds for the upcoming local government elections. The submission of nominations for the elections continued in several areas today as well.
The UPFA submitted their nominations for the Navalapitiya and Pasbage Kurale Pradeshya Sabhas today at the Kandy District Secretariat. The JVP deposited bonds for the Kandy District today. The Janasita Peramana deposited bonds for the Navalapitiya and Pasbage Kurale Pradeshya Sabhas today as well. The Janasita Peramana deposited bonds for the Navalapitiya and Pasbage Kurale Pradeshya Sabhas today as well. The Janasita Peramana deposited bonds for the Valivitiya Divitura Pradeshya Sabha at the Gaul District Secretariat today. The UPFA submitted nomination for the Nelua and Hikkadua Pradeshya Sabhas today. Yesterday, the Sri Lanka Freedom Party submitted nominations for the Jayal Urban Council, Wattala Mabola Urban Council and the Wattala Pradeshya Sabha. The UPFA submitted nomination for Badula Municipal Council, Haputale Urban Council, Lunagula Pradeshya Sabhas, Haldamula Pradeshya Sabha, Badula Pradeshya Sabha in the Badula District at the District Secretariat today. The Sri Lanka Podujana Peramana submitted nominations yesterday for the Trincomalee Urban Council, the Kadavata Pradeshya Sabha, Kenya Pradeshya Sabha and the Galneva Pradeshya Sabha. The United National Party submitted their nominations for the Valigapola Pradeshya Sabha in the Ratnapura District. Two independent groups had submitted their nominations for the Balapitiya Pradeshiya Sabha in the Galle district and the Bandaravilla Pradeshiya Sabha in Badula district. The accepting of nominations for the 93 local government bodies commenced yesterday and will end at 12 noon on the 14th.
Several protests were staged across the island today, causing several traffic jams at a number of areas, including Colombo.
A protest obstructed the flow of traffic along the Mattakuliya Fort main road at Alutmawatha in Ibbawatha junction. The protesters demanded that the road that has been dilapidated for over 1.5 years to be renovated. Our correspondent noted that over 1 kilometer of the road is in a dilapidated state. A group of farmers from the Rajavela Grama Niladhari division staged a protest opposite the Navula Divisional Secretariat. Their demands included the payment of adequate compensation for the farmlands that were submerged following the Moragahakanda Kalu River irrigation project. About 312 families engaging in farming staged the protest. Our correspondent said that officials of the Moragahakanda irrigation project and officials of the divisional secretary are holding discussions on the matter.
A program to raise awareness amongst the masses on the local government elections took place in Madirigiri.
Some purchase apple orchards in Australia and apartments in Dubai. Their children are sent to Australia, America and New Zealand for studies. We are simply voting for a latrine. We get the latrine and they get the palaces. What is this form of politics? Development is moving in the wrong direction for 70 years. What has it resulted in? If children do not get a job after their education, if there are no schools to study, if there are no hospitals with medicine, if diseases are spreading, if garbage mountains keep growing, if people are in distress, if people cannot afford 3 meals a day, if a child cannot have a nutritious meal, what is the use of development? This development is wrong. This is a development that will starve us and entertain them. There are several dens of thieves in the country. The national den is Parliament. The provincial den is the Provincial Council. And the local den is the Pradeshiya Sabha.
And here's a look at some news in brief.
The 22nd Sri Lankan Entrepreneur of the Year Awards took place yesterday at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall under the auspices of the President Maithripala Sirisena. Indian Air Force Commander Air Chief Marshal Birendra Singh Dona yesterday called on Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe at Temple Trees. The meeting took place last evening. The 62nd anniversary celebrations of the Sri Lanka Press Association took place at the Sri Lanka Foundation Institute yesterday. The event was attended by local and international journalists. A man was stabbed to death last evening in Meethatumulla, Vallampitiya. Police said the dead body was discovered following a tip-off. The deceased has been identified as a 25-year-old resident from Meethatumulla.
Colombo High Court Judge Aar Heyanthudua released and acquitted State Minister Palitha Rangebandara from a case filed against him. Today, the Deputy Solicitor General, appearing for the Attorney General, sought permission from court to withdraw the indictment charge sheet filed against the State Minister. Indictments were filed against State Minister Palitha Rangebandara for allegedly aiding and abetting to present a vehicle registration permit for an illegally assembled vehicle. The Deputy Solicitor General informed court today the complainant has informed him that he and the accused have reached a solution regarding the case and there is no need to proceed any further. Now, before we head into international news, let's cross over to the Newsfirst Christmas Centre, where Dasani Athauda is standing by with a comprehensive update of what's happening over there. Dasani, over to you.
Hello there, a very good afternoon to Nanel and a very good afternoon to all our viewers. I'm currently at the Newsfirst Christmas Centre here at the Echelon Square, and as usual, crowd seems to be coming in their numbers to experience the festivities that are currently underway here at the Echelon Square. The speciality of this Newsfirst Centre here at the Echelon Square is that we are not only giving you the opportunity to see for yourself how the news works, we are also giving you the opportunity opportunity to experience it yourself. And if you are lucky enough, you might be the next face on TV or the voice for radio. So head on over with your friends and family to the Echelon Square as the Newsfirst Center is fully underway with a lot of games and exciting competitions your way. So that's it for now. It's back to you, Nenel.
Well, the Christmas spirit is certainly palpable everywhere, and especially in Echelon Centre. Thank you, Dasani. And now let's head into our international news.